Yo, it's Kennaudia.
And Marcoof500 with 500 Cartel. Can't you tell? We just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard.
It's not a 9 mil, this is a 40. I got a 20 on my shorty, got 30 in my clip. I'ma empty out the clip.
Alright, we got Kennaudia and Marcoof500 jumping off the porch with us today.
Yeah, man, what's going on, man? Marcoof500.
You already know what's going on, 500 stuff.
How y'all feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, feeling great, you feel me?
Good and grateful. Happy and blessed, bro.
Real spill. How I feel to be in the city of Atlanta?
Hey, it's my second time up here. It's a little chilly today.
Yeah.
It's cold, man, but I love Atlanta so far. I love the people here.
What y'all been getting into since y'all been in the city?
Shit, a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
I've been moving around with the camera. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I've been in people's faces with this camera, let them know what we do, who we are. So, you know, I done met a couple people here.
That's real, that's real, that's real. It's a pleasure to have y'all on the porch with us today, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So let the people know where y'all from.
So I'm from Virginia, Norfolk, to be exact. But I just say Virginia, you know, show Virginia love.
Yeah. I'm from Dumas, Arkansas. I put on for the city. You know, the only artist we really got from Arkansas was Bang Roll Freddy. So, like, most people don't know about Dumas, but it's a small town a little bit from Little Rock.
So how did y'all two end up coming together and performing 500?
Shit, man. Hey, that was a rough experience, but we actually went to college together, and we met up there. So I had just came from Hawaii, came down to Florida, went to Full Sail University, if y'all know about that. So once I got there, I was actually trying to shoot a music video when I got down there, so I was hitting up people, and Kenn, the only one that responded, and she was like, "Oh, I'll do the video for you." So I'm like, "Shit, for sure, like, let's work." You feel me? Or she the only one that's trying to work, so we definitely linked up like that.
Yeah.
That's real, that's real. So what y'all studied at Full Sail?
Me, I studied digital cinematography. I'm actually still in school, though, for the master's program for entrepreneur and innovation, so.
Okay.
So I studied music business. Yeah, I want to be behind the scenes, make sure I know what's going on, everything happening.
Real spill, real spill. So what can y'all say about y'all childhoods and y'all come up?
Woo! Well, me personally, like, I was a kid that bounced around, but I wasn't a military kid. It was just like, my folks, they ain't really have it like that. So wherever we can get it at, we was at. I done been in Chirac, I done been in Omaha. Both of them spots is real bad. Everybody like on that gang type shit. So coming up, I was really into my schooling. Like, just that was my ticket out, in my opinion. Like, I did sports and everything, but my mama was like, if you stay in them books, you'll get out of here. So, like, coming up, that was the only thing that was important to me, is staying in them books and getting it together.
That's real.
Yeah, for me, my childhood, I can't even say it was bad. Honestly, like, I jumped around from my grandparents to my mom's. But for me, my G-mom, she had custody over me, so I was always with her down in Georgia, down in Kingsland, Georgia. So that's like borderline, Georgia-Florida line. So, yeah, I actually had to like grow up real quick, because like when I was staying with my people, my dad, he was actually in the military, so he was always gone. And then my mom, she always be like watching daycare kids and stuff. So I had to like, I was the only child, so I had to watch out for them and grow up fast, you feel me, help my moms and stuff out around the house. Bills, all type of stuff. So yeah.
So when would y'all say y'all decided to jump off the porch?
Ooh, early. I ain't gonna cap. When it come to music and just getting out there and putting myself out there in Arkansas, I was out there very young age, like in my early teens. Just moving, working with people. My uncle is Champ the Hillbilly. He kind of like big in that area, big promoter. So like he had us out there. He had us working, like networking, trying to put our image out there real early. So I'd say like maybe 12, 13, I was really deep in it.
So I had jumped out the porch, I want to say the 8th grade, so I don't know what the age that is, you feel me? But basically around that, like, bro, we was in school, we had a little thing going on. Everybody had like pins and stuff, tatting on their fingers and stuff, but we had called it RNS. It was Real Nigga Society, you feel me? We was moving all type throughout the school, and then I had got in trouble, caught up, so they moved me back to Georgia, and then that's when Yeah, I had met up with some people and locked in, you feel me?
That's real. At what point would y'all say you knew and decided that this was what y'all were gonna do full time for the rest of y'all lives?
When I couldn't do nothing else, I'm gonna be honest. Cause I've tried to dabble in all types of work. I've been in the streets, shit. I tried the film stuff, like even just focusing on film alone, no music, and it just didn't feel right. Like something my sister taught me, it's a word called discernment. She was like, when something ain't for you, you start feeling it inside. So I knew right then when I started feeling inside that it wasn't right, that I was just doing stuff. And now that I'm actually focusing on this, like I'm helping people. I'm able to educate. I'm able to, help people get the bag and what they're trying to do. And that's more important to me than anything. So that's why.
That's real.
For me, really, I got into this honestly just recently. Like, I've been making music and stuff since 2018, but I didn't recently fully get into it until I met up with Kenn. She really like pushed me to be into this full time, cause she like, you got something that a lot of people don't have, so don't settle for less. You feel me? Don't go get the 9 to 5 that I could get, or you don't gotta be doing this. You could really just be full-time music, and I'm behind you all the way. So like, it was real love from her to push me to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
That's real.
Definitely.
So what would y'all say is the overall vision for 500 Cartel?
I'll let you answer that first.
I got you. Well, the overall vision for us, we really trying to work on building awareness to the marketing background and videos, like where you put your money into. Because a lot of people, a lot of artists, they know, hey, go to the studio, go to the studio, go to the studio. But they don't know about, hey, you need to push your music with marketing. They don't know about, you need to push your music with the videos. Like, they just want to focus on the music and spend all their money with the studios and the music producers, but you ain't spend no money to marketing, and your videos ain't, where they should be at or where they could be at, because you're not trying to put no money behind it. So we just trying to build growth and, lay impact.
Yeah, make everybody CEOs. He a CEO, I'm a CEO. They CEOs. That's how we look at it. It's like, most people don't even know about financial literacy. They don't know how to just handle their money. They don't know how to make their dreams come true. And that's really what it is. My main goal was to just be that purpose, like show you that if you put that time and effort and take those steps just one by one, you'll get there. You don't have to have like everybody backing you to get there. You stay in your lane. And that's what we do. We stay in our lane, and we get it with the people that really, mess with us real hard. And like, if you got the same type of goals, we're able to show you what steps we took to get you there. So that's our main thing.
So all this controversy going on right now about the assistant jobs and all this, that, and the third, I know y'all been seeing it. What is y'all take on accepting a job that is not very, 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 efficient in the pay, but it's very lucrative to your career?
Ooh.
What I like to say on that is, you really gotta take that job because you building something for the future. And an analogy I'm gonna give is like,
Facts.
If I got a pen or I got a pencil sharpener, I'm gonna do a pencil sharpener. I got a pencil sharpener and I sell it to a company. They might make $1 billion off of it, so I'd have made $1 billion. I'm gonna sell it to them for $1 billion. But if I take that and just enhance it where it need enhancing, I'm gonna make more than $1 billion. You feel me? So when you got the opportunity to work for somebody, don't think of it for just the money. You think of it because what's the bigger impact you're gonna make throughout your career, you feel me? So it's a win-win situation when you think of it that way.
Yeah, and I'm really big on not wasting my time in places that I feel like I'm not getting something out of. So I say if it gives you what you're looking for, that skill set that you need to make whatever goal you got set happen, then do it. But most people, they'll waste their time doing something just because it feels comfortable. I don't encourage that. I don't tell people just go work because you need a job. I don't say that. I say go find something that you want to do. Find something that you're passionate about, or either something that you need to know in order to accomplish this. Because let me be honest, in my opinion, I had to be a cinematographer to be a rapper. Like, it made sense. I can control my vision. He got marketing to be in the music. It matters because he can control how many eyes is on him. It's like when you start looking at it like that, you don't see it as a job. You see it as I'm about to, learn what I need to learn and be able to apply it to what I'm trying to do. So
that's real. How do y'all feel about, I know oftentimes y'all come across people who think they want this shit and they not built for it. Like you saying, like y'all both get the right answers when it comes to these, you know what I'm saying, assistant shit. How do y'all feel about the people that's coming along, they fucked up, you tell them what they need to do, but they still giving you flack on what they want to do?
Anything, you got to be able to take criticism, number one. Most people don't realize that success comes from failure. You have to get it wrong. Like, and if you're not able to get it wrong and let somebody tell you, hey, this is wrong, so you can get it right, then you just didn't really want it. Because like, the older I get, the more I realize that how much you got to sacrifice to get to where you're trying to be. If you're not willing to put that sacrifice in, you can't look at nobody else like, hey, help me, because everybody doing a sacrifice. You know, everybody putting this much in, and the more I put into it, the more that, yeah, if somebody ain't trying to do it, I'm like, all right, don't do it then. Yeah. But you're going to see the results that you're going to get if you don't. So like, that's where I'm at. I'm like, each one teach one. If you don't want to listen, or if you don't want to take heed of what can help you, and I'm always a student. But if you don't want to take heed to that, then just realize you're getting yourself where you want to be. Like,
I like to agree with everything Kenn just said. Like, I'm a little straight person, so I'm gonna keep it honest with you. They wasting everybody's time. That type of mindset is just a waste of time, because not only is you wasting other people's time, you wasting your own, because now you're not finding what you really want to do. Mm-hmm. You thinking, you need to think a little bit harder.
You in the way.
You feel me? Yeah. Move out the way.
Move out the way, man. It's a lot of people in the way.
Yeah. How do y'all keep yourselves sane and focused to the goal?
I'm delusional. And I say that and I mean that. Like, I'm so tunnel vision on what I want that outside factors do play a part. Like I said, I gotta be able to take feedback. But at the same time, I don't take advice from where I don't want to be. So that means if somebody's in a situation or in a position that I don't want to be in, I hear you, but I'm listening to the people that I want to be like. Like, I listen to the big dogs. I listen to the ones that's already there, and I'm taking heed to what they did and what they're telling me. Like, hey, you're gonna face this, but you got to be able to keep going through it. And that's remembering the why. Just really what it is.
I'd rather be a rich nigga in a room full of, I'd rather be a poor nigga in a room full of rich niggas than a rich nigga in a room full of poor niggas. I'm gonna keep it like that.
That's real.
Why do you feel like, oftentimes, right, basically feedbacking off what you're saying, we hear that, oh, you can get advice from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like a drunk man on the street can give you advice, but like going to what you're saying, at the end of the day, we gonna realize this is a drunk nigga telling us woo 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 woo. So it's like, yeah, he might be saying some fire shit, but look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, advice always matters off of who it's coming from. You know what I mean? Everybody know right from wrong. That's common sense. So a drunk man can tell you right from wrong, but can he apply it to his own life? So how do y'all deal with the people, the doubters that, you know what I'm saying, seeing what y'all doing? Oh, you should do it like this. Kenn, you should shoot your videos like this. Oh, Marco, you should put your raps like this. Woo, woo, woo. How do y'all steer clear of the people who's giving you unwanted advice?
So the way I put that is, if they give me advice, as long as I see them taking action on that advice themselves, then I'm gonna apply it. Whether they doing good with it or doing bad, as long as they taking action on it, they're an action taker. So if they taking the action, then I'm gonna listen to that little piece, and I might try to implement it somewhere on something I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just disregard everybody.
That one's kind of hard for me to answer, because it's like, I do feel like it's important where it's coming from, but I also do believe that certain messages are supposed to reach you. Like, some people are used as a vessel, and they give you something, and they probably didn't even know that they was giving you what you needed to hear. But
it's gonna resonate when it's supposed to.
So with me, it's like, it has to resonate. It has to hit home. And for me, I take everything as a sign. So like, if you say the right words at the right time when I needed to hear it, I'll disregard who it came from, because I needed to receive that. I needed to receive that message in order to move on. But yeah, I can't take people that are just negative. You know, that you just got a negative connotation to everything that you say just because you don't want to see it be positive. So nah, when it comes to negativity, I block it out. I just be like, thank you, I appreciate it, and go about my day.
That's real.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the pros and cons of 500 Cartel being an independent label?
Okay, I could say, I'm gonna start with the cons. I feel the con is financial funding, you know, since it's a startup, so financial funding, and being independent, you don't really have the big whale sharks backing you.
I agree with those. For me, those are the main two. It's just, you know, having to tell people who you are all the time. And of course, you're gonna always do that, but not having that already, what is that influence or whatever, somebody saying, hey, this is mine.
Yeah, that connection, like that connection into the door.
But the pros to me are the fact that we get to have control. Like, we get to do what we want. We get to make the life we want. If we really want this as bad as we say we do, and we want it how we see it, we got all the tools to get there. And that's what I love about us. It's like, there's not a skill set we don't have on this team. So I don't really doubt what we possibly could do if we just put our minds to it. And I feel like that's the biggest positive thing that we got of all. We can show people that just by trying, boom, you got it.
And that's another thing I like too as a pro. We get to actually show what our worth is. It's not someone's word like, oh, his worth is this because I know him, I got this statue or this figure, so you gonna work with him, you not. It's like we get to prove every day, hey, this is what I bring to the table. This is what I can do for you. This is how I can help you improve. This is how I can help you evolve, you feel me? So I like bringing that worth to the table every day.
That's real. Kenn, how would you rate on a scale from 1 to 10 your trials and tribulations as a woman in this industry?
Ooh. If I could just take the industry out of it for a second and just talk about being a woman, it's really hard. I give it a 10 out of 10. I'm a black woman. I'm a gay woman at that. Very masculine presenting. Trying to get in the industry that's, well, with film, it was mostly white, male. With music, it's mostly male. So it's a lot of proving myself. It's a lot of, oh, yeah, I know you do this, but let me see it. And that's fine. I don't mind. And even when you show them sometimes, they're like, oh, yeah, you good, but I don't know how I feel about that. It's a intimidation factor in some areas, but I'm humble. I'm me. I've always been me, and I'm always helping someone. So like every skill that I've gained and learned at working close with guys, I've just tried to be that helping hand, that nurturing, because I'm a woman. That's what we do. So I nurture a lot to the guys that's around me. And as much as I do get a problem from certain, outside figures like, oh, she thinks she a dude or some stuff like that, I really get a lot of love just by being who I am. So I can't really complain. But it's some messed up stuff going on out here, especially with, I work with a lot of women in music, and they are like, we got this big thing of them having to change their images. Like I said, I'm masculine presenting. Sexy sells. So that's the biggest thing that we face, or I face. Like, people be like, why don't you do sexy? No, we want to be authentic. We want to be who we are and show you that who you are has an audience for that. So.
How does it feel to have a black female partner and see her go through those troubles?
It honestly, it hurt me. And with me, I grew up with, I got about 6 sisters, 7 actually. My mom be adopting a lot of kids. So I got 7 sisters, 3 of them older than me. I got 2 younger sisters. I grew up with nothing but aunts in my family. So like, I grew up around a female household. So when I be seeing men, or really anybody, because it don't just be men. And when I see men or females treat one of our people like they non-existent or they not worth nothing, like how can you, really decide who someone is? But nah, I mean, it hurt at the end of the day. Yeah. But really, I don't gotta go through that. And I'm here for the support, you feel me? I love working with Kenn. She keep me whole, peaceful, you feel me? Like, when I be going through it, she there for me, and it just opened my eyes to actually working with a female instead of just living with them or, having to listen to them. Actually working with one, it's just mind-boggling, like blowing, you feel me?
I know I mess up your mind a lot for the simple fact
I
that
swear.
I'm vocal. I'm a very vocal woman. Like, if I feel like something's off, I'm gonna say something. If I feel like something can work, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna just say something, but it's not in a disrespectful way. It's definitely to be a helping hand. So I
Exactly.
appreciate the fact that I'm vocal enough and he allows me that space.
Yeah. What's some lessons that y'all learned in 2022 that you're going to apply in 2023?
Oh, I'll tell you about 500 lessons I done learned. Hey, man. Hey. We don't work with an independent artist, man. He had a manager, right? Bruh came down. He came down to Florida.
You don't tell too much detail because he gonna know who you're talking about.
I know. I don't care, bruh. He'll know. Look, his manager, bruh, he had booked him a flight or whatever because he was supposed to be working with us. We was doing some work for him. Bruh gonna come down. He don't got no car. Manager not contacting us. We gotta pick him up, take him to his things. Like, I don't mind doing all that, but it's like no communication. I learned communication is very, very important. You feel me? That's one lesson out of the 500. So we got 499 more.
I'm dying. Let me see. Oh, a really good lesson I learned this year, personally, is just to don't be scared to focus on yourself. It's okay to be selfish sometimes, because I'm a giver. I pour into people, so I poured a lot into a lot of situations this year, and as much as I didn't get out of them, I learned that pouring into me, it gets me stuff like this. You know what I mean? It gets you closer to where you want to be when you are focusing on making yourself happy than other people. So focus on yourself. That's what I learned.
What else can we expect from y'all in the upcoming future?
Man, y'all can expect, I'm talking about merchandise. I'm talking, look, hey, hold on, hold up, you feel me?
Drip check. Where everybody at with the drip check?
Yeah, but
Drip. Nah.
I'm talking about merchandise. I'm talking about music. Kenn got a lot of music we about to push next year. Kilo got a lot of music we finna push. B-Dub got a lot of music we finna push. We trying to do a mini tour. Again, this is all independent. So we trying to do a mini tour, hit Virginia, Arkansas, Georgia, and Florida. That's our four states we trying to hit. So we just trying to get a name out there, continue building our brand.
Yeah, building the brand, releasing more positive energy. The music that I'm releasing is completely probably like out of the norm of what people are used to. I'm speaking a lot of inspiration and positivity in my music. So I'm hoping that that's gonna start traction and people start getting used to being okay with loving each other, you know? That's what I'm trying to do. Whatever I can do, whatever actions that I'm doing that is helping somebody just feel inspired or feel loved or feel like you don't have to be in an angry mood. That's what I'm trying to do, so.
Yeah.
Any last words and shout outs?
Man, shout out 500 Cartel. All the real members out there, you feel me?
Big five.
Yeah. Shout out B-Dub, he right here right now, cuz. Love. Shout out Kilo, you feel me? Really shout out all the real niggas, you feel me? Shout out to Dirty Glove Bastard, appreciate y'all.
Much love. I just want to shout out to the guys from back home that helped me get this far. There's a lot of guys that I used to work with back then, 400 niggas, or 400 guys that I used to work with, and I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all for staying 10 toes down, you know, while we chase this dream. So that, and 500, of course, for being the blueprint, for sure. To this guy right here, CEO, for just showing love, let me be honest. Being open, both with his personal life and both his business, to me and my folks. And you know, that's pretty much it, huh? Shout out to Arkansas. Doing it for y'all. No.
Okay. All right, Kenn. Marco, we appreciate having you on the porch with us today.
Real love.
Hey, man.
It's not a 9 mil, bitch, it's a 40. I got a 20 on my shorty, got 30 in my clip. I'ma empty out the clip. I'ma let that bitch rip.